What's going on, you guys? My name is Zach Hartley, and in this video I'm going to walk you through how I mine cryptocurrency using Starlink internet to pay for not only all of the internet fees, but also pretty much all of my rent and a lunch every day. So if you get any value out of this video, remember to click that like and subscribe button. And let's jump right in. Okay, so one of the first things that I want to do here is just walk you through my setup, show you where my kind of Starlink system is set up, what the miners look like, how they operate, and just kind of give you a rundown of the operations. And then in the second half of this video, we're going to dive into the finances, show you how much money I'm making, how much everything costs, and basically how we're doing overall. So first, let's just get started here with the Starlink kind of Ethernet terminal or internet terminal, whatever you want to call it. I forget what the name is, but here's what it looks like. And as you can see, it's pretty simple. It's set up here in my office. It literally just sits on top of my printer. And then we've got the power bar down on the left-hand side right there. Now, I also have a Blink camera system set up to it right here, the Amazon camera system. It's absolutely fantastic. And then on the back here, I have an Ethernet cable that connects directly into the back of the Starlink system. It runs through the floor and it goes to one of the miners in my garage. So that is what the kind of system looks like here in my office. What I want to do now is show you what the satellite dish or what the Starlink dish looks like on my roof. And then I'm going to show you the miners as well. Okay, you guys, so now we're up on my roof and this is what it looks like. As you can see, I've got my basically Starlink dish set up right here. It's just secured down with some sandbags because if I put a hole in this roof, I actually lose the warranty, which isn't great. So trying to figure out a better way to do this, but this is what it looks like right now. And then that cable just goes down right into the house. Okay, so it's a little chilly out there. My cheeks are red. Don't make fun of me. But now that you have seen the internet setup, let's start talking about the miner setup. And the first miner that I want to show you is my GPU miner. And GPU miners are basically really high-powered computers. So this is what it looks like right here. As you can see, I've got a little air filter down here, just kind of keeps the room clean. And then this is the GPU miner. So these two kind of units right here on top are basically called graphics cards, and they're kind of what creates the image on your computer screen or when you play video games. And then underneath that down there is the motherboard. That's pretty much a standard computer motherboard with a power supply right there and pretty much everything you need with a couple extra fans to just keep everything cool. And then as you can see, I've got it connected to my TV and it literally runs like a normal computer, and we can see all of our stats right there. We're making about $7.80 per day running this machine right now. Okay, so now that you've seen the GPU miner, the next miner that I have is called an ASIC miner. And this one's a little more expensive, a little bit more high powered, and it's not a super powered computer. It is specifically designed just to mine Bitcoin. Here's what it looks like. Alright, so this is the miner. This is the S19J Pro 100 terahash miner from Antminer, and it is a purpose-built machine specifically for mining Bitcoin. That is all it does, and I've got it operating here at my house under a bunch of cameras and a lot of security and an alarm system, and it runs 24/7, day and night, mining Bitcoin pretty much just like this. And it's absolutely beautiful. We can monitor it from our computer and it just continuously mines Bitcoin. So now let's go check out the numbers behind it. Alright, you guys, we're back at the computer. It's time to start going through the numbers, and the software and the platform that I use to monitor all of my miners as well as manage my Bitcoin is called NiceHash. I will link it down below, and it's super user friendly, easy to kind of set up, and you can access everything from your phone. It will also alert me if either of my miners goes offline or stops working, so it's really, really nice and user friendly. Currently, right now, I've mined over $2,800 worth of Bitcoin, and we're currently getting paid somewhere between $4 and $5 every 4 hours. So that's kind of how this works here, is it pays out to my wallet every 4 hours, and we're making around $30 to $33 per day right now before electricity. And so to figure out how much money we're actually making, we have to factor in electricity. And unfortunately, my electricity, as soon as I plugged in that ASIC miner there, my electricity shot up. So you can see this chart right here on the right. I was averaging around 900 kilowatt hours per month, and that was with the GPU miner downstairs running. So realistically, the GPU miner really didn't do anything. And then as soon as I plugged in that ASIC miner, my bill really skyrocketed from about 900 kilowatt hours to 3,289 kilowatt hours but luckily I put myself on a fixed rate energy plan a few months ago, so I'm paying less than 7 cents per kilowatt hour, which is absolutely fantastic. So for all of that electricity I'm using, I'm only paying $223 for the electricity. It's really the extra fees, the transmission charges, and everything else that really kind of adds up for me here. And my total electricity bill was around $509. I want to say the average bill is around $300, so it's adding a small amount to my bill with regards to the service charges here, but pretty drastically it's adding a pretty good amount of electricity here. Now the next fee that we have to talk about is Starlink. That is what this video is about, is paying for Starlink and mining cryptocurrency on Starlink. And as of right now, I pay $135.45 for Starlink. And just to show you that it still works, let's do a quick speed test right in front of you here so that you can see exactly what kind of speeds I am getting while running 2 cryptocurrency miners, while doing all of my regular business and work from my computer, and while uploading videos and content to Google Drive and YouTube pretty much every single day. And so this is like a live result. For whatever reason here, it is not giving me any upload speed, so that's kind of weird, but we'll see what happens. Okay, so for whatever reason that test didn't work, so I just retried it and it just gave us 110.5 and 15.1. Let's test this again just to make sure that we're not getting any funny or weird results here. Okay, so there we go, 90.2 download and 9.97 upload. Not too bad there. For $135, I pay slightly more than I would have paid at TELUS, and I think I get better speeds, more consistency, and we're mining Bitcoin, so everything is good. So when we put this into a spreadsheet, here is how it has looked for the first 2 months of 2022 so far. So here is how much I have mined in Bitcoin and the exchange rate and the amount in Canadian. And then here's the fee that NiceHash took for basically being the software that mined it. And so NiceHash took $23 in January and $15 in February, and I mined just under 1,200 in January and 761 in February, and that was largely caused by the exchange rate. As you can see, it was 60,000 and then 48,000. Now after you take these fees into account, in February that left me with $1,154 of mining income, and in February it gave me $746. If we take out the electricity fees, I said basically 2,000 kilowatt hours per month at just under 7 cents per kilowatt hour gives me $134. Let's just call it $150 to be conservative there. I think we used just over 2,000 kilowatt hours on that ASIC miner. And then the Starlink, like I said, it cost us $135.45 per month. And so in the month of January, after paying for electricity, after paying for Starlink, our miners generated $869 worth of profit, and in February it was $460 worth of profit. And so far, Bitcoin is going back up to start the month of March, so I'm pretty optimistic about how things are going to go. Hopefully we can get back up to this $800 to $1,000 mark in profit per month. That would be really, really nice. It did cost me about $18,000 to $20,000 invested capital into my miners, so you need to take that into account because that is definitely a large upfront cost. But hopefully they'll keep running for a few years, and they'll continue to pay my electricity, they'll continue to pay for Starlink, and they'll continue to pay for lunch and a beer almost every single day. So that's the goal. That's what I'm trying to aim for. And if you guys got any value out of this video, please remember to click that like and subscribe button. I sincerely appreciate it, and we'll see you in the next video. Good luck trading, good luck investing, and we'll talk to you soon.